If you're spending hours on just one application, tailoring your resume for every job, you'll not get a job in the current Canadian market. So if you have been applying since months but are not getting a job offer or even an interview, this is the reason. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact 30-minute a day plan that got my mentees $41 million in job offers, and it works even for freshers. And I'll also tell you how to follow it for the next 30 days. Let me describe your current job search. You find a role, you spend an hour or so customizing your resume and submitting the application. Then you repeat this for 5 to 6 more applications a day. You do this for months and you still do not get hired. Think of it like fishing with a rod. You throw it hoping you catch one fish. If it does not, you have to try again somewhere else. This is the same strategy that you're using for your job hunt, and here is why it's not working. The average Canadian job posting gets 200 to 300 applications. Yours is 1 of 300. The recruiter may not even get to it. In today's market, the traditional method is the worst one, so you should stop relying on it. So if that does not work, what does actually work? But before I tell you what it is, I want you to understand why it works. Because if you just copy-paste the action without understanding the logic behind it, you'll do it wrong and get nothing. The fastest way to get hired is to use leverage. Right now, your strategy is 1-to-1. You spend 60 minutes, you reach out to one recruiter, maybe they read it or not. The new strategy is 1 to 10,000 or even 100,000. You spend just 30 minutes a day and hundreds of thousands of recruiters see it. Think about it this way. A newspaper journalist writes one article. That one article reaches 100,000, even millions of readers. The journalist did not write 100,000 or millions of letters. They wrote one thing, but it reached so many people. That is called leverage. Now that you understand the power of using leverage, let's learn how to use it for your job search. So you will use it by using LinkedIn, but not the way you think. Not by applying to jobs. Something completely different. And what that is and exactly how to do it for your specific role is what I'm going to show you right now. The strategy is that you have to devote 30 minutes every day to start posting on LinkedIn. But the post has to be strategic and should always contain one thing, which we'll discuss just in a while. Most people who try LinkedIn post things like, I'm looking for opportunities in marketing. Please refer me or reach out if you have a vacancy. Or something like, I've graduated from this university, I've done this degree, I'm looking for this role. Any leads would be appreciated. These posts do nothing and sometimes also backfire because it seems like you're begging and can come off as desperate. Also, these kinds of posts tell a recruiter absolutely nothing about what you can actually do. A recruiter does not need to know you're looking for a job. They need to see that you're good at the job. So here is what actually works. Instead of telling people you are looking for a job, show them what you can do publicly for free before anyone else has hired you. Let's discuss a few examples. If you want to be a social media marketer, pick a brand, Tim Hortons, Lululemon, a local restaurant, and audit their Instagram. What is working? What is not? Create a mock content calendar or a sample social media post for them. If you are targeting data analyst roles, download a free public dataset from Statistics Canada. Find 3 interesting patterns. Build a chart, post your insights and what it means for that specific industry. If you're in finance, pick a publicly traded Canadian company, look at their last quarterly report, find one number that tells a story. Post your one para take on what it means. Every single one of these posts does the same thing. It shows a recruiter before they have even looked at your resume that you think like someone who can do this role well. Can you see the difference between these posts? In the first one, you were asking for a job. In this one, you are giving them proof that you can do the job well. And that is when your post reaches the right people and makes them confident about you as a potential candidate. अब आपको पता चल गया है what to post. But here is why most people still not succeed despite knowing the strategy. They post once, they get really excited, वो dopamine मिलता है कि हम कुछ कर रहे हैं. Then they post again 2 days later, then they get off track, they miss a day, then another, and then 2 हफ्ते हो जाते हैं, they post nothing. Consistency is what turns a post into a job offer. This strategy will work only if you stay consistent. You have to show up every day for 30 days. And don't confuse posting on LinkedIn with becoming a LinkedIn influencer. आपको viral नहीं जाना. You just need to reach the people who have the decision-making power to hire you. And that will happen when you show proof of your work, not just write random posts chasing viral views. Every post should directly or indirectly show proof that you can do the job well. And I promise to show you how this strategy works even for freshers. Let's say you want to become a data analyst. You don't have to post about your work experience to show proof. When you make some projects, you'll analyze data, and then you can post the same insights. That's enough to prove that you know how to do the work, and this works across all industries and roles. One more thing that makes everything work better is to always post about a real company. When you analyze Tim Hortons on LinkedIn, people who work at Tim Hortons or recruiters who hire for consumer brands see it and get interested. A fictional company won't generate that much interest. Next, I'm going to show you how you can make sure that a decision maker at your target company sees your post and not leave it just to the algorithm. Let's say if you're posting something related to a marketing role at Tim Hortons, make sure that you tag the CEO, marketing VP, and the HRs working there. Doing this will send them a notification, making it 99% likely that they will see your post, or someone at the company who can help you will see that post. This is just one of the many offbeat strategies that we teach in our coaching, which has resulted in our mentees getting $41 million in job offers. If you want access to all the strategies and want to get your field job faster, you can enroll in the coaching using the link in the description.